Mm.
Hang on. Alright, so we'll do it like this. Stream should be up. Is the stream up? It is. Alright, so last time we left off on Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, Snake had been captured because for being the stealthiest person on the planet, he can't seem to avoid literally alerting everybody on the planet to his location. So this will be an accurate representation of Kyle's MGS5 gameplay later on.
Take him away.
Can we talk about the fact that Snake's first decision was to cop a feel?
I didn't defect. I'm loyal.
You know what would be really handy?
What?
Screen share.
Oh fuck! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I completely forgot that I had the screen share for you. Damn. Fucking nothing. You know you guys should have seen it. Kyle actually fucking took charge today. He's all like, "Hey, we're streaming right now."
You mean like I always do?
Fucking once in a blue moon. It's incredible.
Loyalty to your country.
You
or
mean like
loyalty
I always do?
Uh huh.
Your country or your old mentor. Your mission or your beliefs. Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings. The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Rise and shine. Coldman's greed does not concern me. I'm only interested in one thing. The truth. I'm a scientist, an AI developer, but not an AI myself. I'm a scientist, and as a scientist, I find this distasteful. You understand? I am a scientist, and I expect answers that make sense.
Yeah, she keeps saying this. She's actually lying.
Now, what do you know? Your boss defected from the US, taking a Davy Crockett with her, and used it to launch a nuclear strike on Soviet territory. That much I know from the CIA's official debriefing. Did she defect or not?
So
Did she?
the biggest problem with Strangelove at this point is that she wants Snake to say what she wants to hear, not what the truth is.
Yeah.
Because for all she knows, he is telling her the truth. It's just not the truth she wants to hear.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to believe in a possibility or a future where Boss actually did defect like that.
Did she not die for her country?
To be fair, Boss was very loyal to the end, so, you know, it's to be expected.
She sold us out. My orders were to take care of her.
Liar! I want to know the truth!
You hate me? Fine. Turn it up. It doesn't change the fact that I killed her.
I think Snake might have a
I know
kink.
that. But what I don't know is your motive. Why would a hero, loyal to the end, betray her country? What really happened? What did you see?
She betrayed more than just her country. She betrayed me, too.
Then how do you explain that bandana? Why keep a memento of a traitor?
Damn, bitch, because it's complicated.
And what
Fuck.
about that scar? Don't tell me you have the same scars by sheer coincidence.
Actually, yeah.
Touch me.
Answer me! Admit it! America, didn't she? Sacrificed all for a country that cared nothing for soul or for her dignity.
Nope.
And you... I do hate you. But even you must understand how I feel. I have a right to know what she died for. Why won't you tell me? You're no longer one of Washington's lapdogs. You have no moral obligation to your country. Answer me!
She's not
Did
wrong.
you see your beloved boss brought back to life? Then say it. Say she died for America.
Hello? So she's asking if the pants make her butt look big? No.
Gave her life for the
It's a little
country,
more reasonable than
betrayed
that.
her time.
That's crazy, Kyle. This is your man?
That woman was a traitor.
Why? For what purpose?
She went to her grave, cursing her country.
Why? Who is it? What are you protecting?
I'm not helping you finish that thing. Face it, the boss is dead. Whatever's inside that machine, it isn't her.
I'm raising the voltage. The next one might kill you.
I like how she says like she's been reasonable up until this point.
Do it. Kill me. Kill me now. Kill me.
Stop it!
Kill me. Kill me.
Shut up!
This is the most reasonable discussion in Metal Gear, by the way.
Up the voltage. Kill me. Kill me.
I don't hate you anymore.
Do it. Kill me. I killed her.
Please, stop! Stop it!
I killed her. My beloved. With my own hands.
Stop it! That's not what happened. You're lying!
I like how that one was 100% the truth, by the way. He did kill her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The truth. She betrayed her country.
Liar! She's not a traitor!
So, okay, actually, to be clear on this one for a moment, if you've never played this game, this is a lot harder than this button prompting will let you believe. Like, this one in particular, if I remember correctly, was a massive pain in the ass.
It's also the reason why the person is cutting it short is because these shocking scenes go on for like 2 or 3 minutes a pop.
Yeah, this is, shit is not easy. Let's be clear on that one. Let's continue.
Take him away.
Man, she's mad because she's bad.
Snake,
Yeah.
it's good to hear your voice again. Sorry. Hey, you okay?
Yeah. My lungs taste like charcoal.
No smoking for you for a while, huh?
I'll be fine.
He's just like, damn, you hear that, guys? He'll be fine. He's just like Kyle.
Moving.
Nice work.
What's the situation with you? Everyone okay?
Yeah, but there's a slight problem. I can't get a hold of Paz.
Paz. I thought the professor was looking after her.
So did I. Here's the deal. I started thinking, and I sent someone over to the school the professor mentioned.
And the school doesn't exist.
No, it exists, but Paz has been a no-show. The person at the school said neither the professor nor Paz had been seen there in quite some time.
Coleman knew about us. We've been marked by the CIA. The KGB and Paz brought us into all this. Coleman must know about them too.
You think Coleman's got them?
No. Remember, Galvez isn't some pencil pusher.
Yeah. The KGB will have eyes on Coleman night and day, too. Which could mean they knew what the CIA would try to do and are just staying out of sight.
Let's hope so. See what you can get out of the KGB, Kaz.
Alright, back to work.
I better get moving.
Snake, we haven't detected any signs that Peace Walker's been activated, at least from above ground. It's still in the hangar you were in earlier. This time, it's really our last chance. Destroy that AI.
On my
Nah,
way.
it's fine. Is that his skull? Zim Kyle? Devil? So DMC5 Dante around POC with KC Dev stated it's King Cerberus game confirms he uses King Cerberus as Dante would he after 5, right? Devil, can you send me that message in Discord so I can read it more directly? Because that, like, I have no idea what you're asking there. But that would be after 5 then if it is an official King Cerberus.
It's too late, Big Boss.
Snake!
Paz.
At last I found her. The culprit who led you here to begin with. Should have taken care of her back at the supply facility.
Snake, don't!
The mammal pod is finished. Peace Walker's activation sequence is complete.
Finished.
With the boss, you were loyal to the end. I'll grant you that. But your silence was exactly the answer I needed. 10 years ago, your mission was to kill her. And her mission was to be killed by you. She fulfilled her duty to America to the very end.
Okay, I'd like to be clear there. Like, this is a massive assumption on her part. She's right, but, like, the fact that she's able to glean that just off Snake not telling her exactly is fucking bonkers.
Thanks to you, Snake, the final missing piece is now in place. And thus, the boss is restored to life as the mammal pod. I thank you.
Restored to life. You're crazy.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Big Boss. You see, I've already selected Peace Walker's initial target. An offshore area in the Caribbean. The trade winds will scatter the fallout all over the surrounding region. Crops and fish will die, leaving plenty of free hands to help us mass produce Peace Walker. Oh, and wouldn't you know, someone's gone and built a pesky little fortress there. Now who would do that? And right in the middle of the target zone, too. Oh well, all the better to test the warhead, CEP.
You bastard.
I wonder who'll miss a ragtag band of pirates all the way out in the middle of the Caribbean.
The Dante's key service that means at the 5. He's also in Human World arguably as well when Lily runs into him. Yeah, just be Dante. Would that be considered an intelligence feat? Possibly.
The whole world will know of Peace Walker's versatility. They'll witness the birth of a deterrent that can penetrate both communist and guerrilla-controlled territory, traverse any kind of terrain, and deliver a nuke anywhere it needs to go. Untouchable. Unstoppable. The perfect deterrent.
The Cold War's days are numbered. Deterrence isn't only about America and Russia now.
You know what? You're absolutely right. While we've been wringing our hands, China, France, even India have surpassed us. There's a free-for-all nuclear arms race brewing just below the surface. The nuclear threat will only spread, which is exactly why we must deter it here and now. And the Peace Walker Project is the key. The advent of Peace Walker will bring calm to this restless world. Don't you see, Snake? We need nukes, controlled nukes, to have peace.
Lies!
Peace Walker will restore order. Order in the form of a new Cold War.
This man is
But if the world
bonkers.
is to understand the genius of our plan, we must launch.
Stop them, Snake! Don't let him get away!
Man, Paz was such a chill guy back in the day. Real shame what happens to him.
Now, Dim, I let you get away with a lot of stuff, but that's on her.
What do you mean?
Paz is a girl, not a dude.
Oh, did I say Paz? I meant Cause. Yeah, no, I meant Miller. I did not mean... Okay, I was like, I was confused for a second. They're like, what were you talking about? But no, I meant Miller. It's Peace Walker, boys.
What? What did I do?
Self-defense system online. Self-defense system online.
Snake, the pod's outfitted with a self-defense module. Upon detecting attack, it aborts its command.
Alright, we're kind of arguing this stuff.
Suppression.
This intrusion them. With Mangler? Well, what would you be arguing?
What's going on?
Apparently, Devil's arguing, or I guess Devil and Mangler have been arguing about the new DMC5 Dante and POC.
Self-defense system online.
I believe Peace Walker actually... Nah, we'll wait and see. Because I know Peace Walker does have an extended story after the main game that I did not really experience. Like, I know what happens in it narratively, but I did not experience it directly. These boss fights are also kind of tedious too, in themselves. this Dante point in the timeline, and that we can't accurately state when Trish's event is, as we can only say safely it's after 1. Yeah. It's the boss's horse.
There it is. It's still in range. Peace Walker's estimated top speed on level terrain is 25 miles an hour.
Come on, I bet you can do at least 30.
Paz is on board the Hind too.
I noticed that.
She's our client. We have to protect her. Snake, don't let Peace Walker get away.
The day is dawning. Go! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the interactive cutscenes in this game are actually kind of cool. I did like them a lot, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snake, you're entering the woods. Watch out. Peace Walker's getting away. Hit the triangle just as fast as you can.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Approaching the border.
See you around, big boss.
Holy, look at that. Snake, that's the border up ahead.
Hang in there.
Snake.
Kaz, Peace Walker's gone. They've got Paz too.
Yeah, but
Why, Kaz? What would Coleman want with Paz?
Haas was with the professor, i.e. the KGB. Once Coleman discovered that, he figured out what was really going on between Paz and Galvez.
He's trying to figure out how the KGB plan to stop Peace Walker, and he thinks he can get the info from Paz.
That's crazy. Paz won't know anything.
Well, he probably doesn't buy that.
You think Galvez has already been killed? By grabbing Paz, Coleman's saying,
Stay out of this, or lose your client.
damn it! I can't believe we didn't realize what was going on before we lost contact with Paz.
Don't have time for that, Kaz.
Snake.
Paz needs our help.
Right. This isn't about money anymore. You better move. We know
Northern Bank. You are in Nicaragua. I've arranged for a guide to get you close. Snake.
Chico.
Sorry about the horse.
Alright, boys, what's up? Is anybody sacrificing wall this claim month?
Life's end.
Nah.
Isn't it beautiful?
Nah, that ain't me.
It's almost tragic. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time.
Boss.
There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life. By your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. Kill me. Kill me now. There's only room for one boss. And one snake.
Also, this is Dante's point in the timeline. Some that we can't stage shenanigans. We can also say it's not the one. Yeah.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove their innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way that the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal.
That's perfectly okay. She deserved it.
That
That's how you doing, Yun?
was her final mission. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Something's not right. Key card doesn't look too bad.
What do you think?
Gonna need some help.
We're gonna stuff to take care of some chats. And Facebook at the match. Was kind of surprised you liked that stocking in the store One Piece. I'll check the pull rates on EX6.
Loud and clear.
How are the pull rates
Got it
looking?
without a hitch.
Good. There's an airfield on the other side of the building, on the northwestern shore of the lake. That's where they'll conduct the launch. There's a communications tower in front of you. I'm betting they'll control Peace Walker from there.
Cause they're targeting Mother Base. Don't you think you should evacuate?
Nah. Everybody here believes in you, boss.
Alright, fine then. I've kind of gotten attached to the place myself. What about Amanda and her people?
They've been taken to safety. We can't involve them in this any further.
Good. They've got their own cause.
The good news is that Billsmont sees that you pretty freaking pulls. Same with your comment support for your deck. So that's Neil. Bad news, no secrets are lacking all over the place.
I
Gross.
won't.
We're prepping a few backup units. Don't let them launch, Snake. We're counting on you.
can hear you.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I don't recognize it.
What about Coldman?
He just left for the control tower. Said something about entering the final data. What is the matter?
They found me.
Snake!
Guys.
Snake, you okay? All MSF's ready to move out. They're headed your way on the double.
Are you serious?
There's a skeleton crew manning the base. Everyone else is en route to the base in Nicaragua. Snake, think you can make it to that control tower?
Not sure why, but this place is crawling with Russian troops. Gonna have to force my way through.
What the hell's going on?
Damned if I know.
Get over there quick as you can. You're almost there, Snake. Stay steady.
Snake.
I'm coming, boss.
Yeah, and now that Aviator's done with his test,
I will be watching over you.
or his testing, I gotta get to work on another deck and fixing up the text for the card game too.
It was nothing.
Remember guys, Kyle was not able to show you his hero moment here because apparently it wasn't on PlayStation. Go figure. Yeah, no. I've already got my whole playset for OP06. Although, to be honest, my deck's getting fucking destroyed right now. Maybe I should play a meta leader. Actually win some games, but nah, that ain't my style. Okay, I actually really like this song. I don't know if you've ever heard it, Kyle, but Heaven's Divide is probably like top 5, if not #1 MGS songs for me. Actually has a slow start, to be fair. But this is actually a really good song. Kojima fucking goes all out with this fucking original songs for his games. That man spares no expense.
This song is good, but so is the cover of The Man Who Sold the World in part.
Yes! Yes, it is! But what does that have to do with anything, Kyle?
Because people don't seem to understand the point of the song. It's an ironic song.
It's not an ironic song. You're an ironic song! To be fair, irony is not what I would call that.
Big boss, you made it.
Yeah.
Too late, though. The false data's already in place.
False data.
That's right. Peace Walker is designed for deterrence, nothing more. She is incapable of initiating a nuclear attack on her own. She will only awaken and attack when it's time to retaliate. Peace Walker is a weapon of peace, after all. First, we'll enter data for any...
Oh yeah, matter of fact, more countries are going to face off Sunday at the American World Cup.
homeland.
Alright, Newhan, I hope you don't take it personally when we stomp you guys out.
Peace Walker will automatically enter retaliation mode, selecting the optimal target from a predefined list. For this scenario, we have reverse engineered the false data so that she'll inevitably end up choosing the Caribbean Sea as her target.
You're really gonna do it, aren't you?
Know this. Peace Walker's retaliation will be the first and
Caesar's
last.
and Rose 5-0, you two, my friend, you two.
It is the only way we will ever come close to achieving true peace. All that is left is to enter the code.
Down. Stand down, big boss.
You're late.
Professor.
Professor?
Yes, well, taking over the base took longer than expected. But I brought the technology. What? You provided the money and land. Center alone could never have accomplished so much in so little time.
Zadornov, you backstabbing son of a...
Backstabbing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but were we not enemies all along? Do you really think my comrades were working for the company? Do you truly think we'd faithfully serve a pack of depraved capitalist dogs?
What are you going to do?
Launch a nuke. Target Cuba.
Have you lost your mind? What would you possibly gain?
We won't be the ones launching it. You, the Americans, will attack our ally, Cuba.
What?
Think, Coldman. We're on an American base, eagerly endorsed and supplied by a
Bruh.
regime. What's the end of that?
What's all these backstabbings among backstabbings?
Burn with anti-American sentiment. Communism will spread across Latin America unchecked. Let the age of deterrence be undone by the deterrent itself. Such is the Kremlin's plan.
You son of a bitch!
Us, come here. Shoot him.
Professor Galvez.
I am Vladimir Zadornov. And Vladimir means ruler of peace. Now, do as you're told, boss.
Don't do it!
Remember what they did to you at their base on the coast. For what Coldman's done, he deserves nothing less than death.
Boss, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Truly a child of peace.
No!
Damn, no hesitation.
Only fitting that retribution be delivered by a dead hand.
You missed on purpose.
Your part in this isn't done. I need you to enter the code. Doctor, the target is now Cuba. Please make the necessary modifications. And don't even think of resisting. I'll crush you.
Well, that's good news. Things are working out well for you.
Beloved first.
No. Not that.
Cuba is now the retaliation target.
Very well.
Damn, no fucking spine on this bitch.
As for you, big boss, I've been watching you all along. You've performed beyond even my highest expectations. A true commandante.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think I summoned you to Costa Rica? Had you make contact with the Sandinistas? A true intelligence operative never gets his hands dirty. Need a revolution? Manipulate the locals into doing it for you.
You mean Amanda and the Sandinistas?
You've done well. You took a ragtag band of guerrillas.
Yeah, so you probably sometime next month we'll probably start working on our deck for the card game.
Formidable army. And now you'll truly become our century's most complete human being.
Che Guevara?
None other. A hero who, gunned down by the CIA, becomes a legendary icon. The Sandinistas will rise up in revenge, overthrowing the pro-American regime and wresting Nicaragua from U.S. hands. And the nuclear strike on Cuba, naturally, will be the last straw.
Mammal pod data entry is complete.
Dead at age 39, just like El Che. Ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, Che Guevara is one of those weird
Legend is merely fiction.
characters in history.
Come as did she, an eternal fraud.
Shouldn't really be as popular as he ended up being. And yeah, a lot of people really like him. Oh, look at that.
Freeze.
Dare point your gun at a comrade?
We will not be pawns of the KGB. We will win our own victory. Hasta la victoria siempre.
Amanda! We're home! Look! We're back in Nika! We did it, Amanda! I mean... Comandante!
Who are those jokers?
I'm fine.
Got it. That's good. It's not too cold.
Big boss.
Oh yeah, I saw something about a collab thing going on your Facebook page. I think most of these people... I actually forgot what happened to the girl.
You're a regular Joan of Arc.
Nonsense. You're the hero here.
You saved my life. You're the heroes here.
I never figured you for a softie, Snake.
Just fuck already!
It's good to see you.
Paz can stay with us until she's back on her feet.
And the professor?
We'll find him a nice, comfy cell. Coldman's lost a lot of blood. He may not make it.
Where's Amanda?
Back with her compas. She'll catch up later. How about you, Snake?
I'm not done yet.
The AI.
I have to finish this. That boss is a fake. I'm gonna bury it.
We'll save the champagne until you get back. May as well celebrate peace while it lasts.
I didn't bring her back to life because I was forced to. I wanted to know how she really felt. How it really ended.
The boss is dead.
No, she's alive.
Some truths are better left buried.
You don't mean that. Be honest. You want to know too, don't you?
I don't know, maybe I just don't understand the depth of the characters here. Maybe it's a sign of like my own problems, but I've never understood how the boss's motives were so complicated for these people.
Thank you for stopping them. And I'm sorry. I can't imagine how it hurt.
I'll live. I'm used to shock therapy.
You are? Well, it's very kind of you to say. Let's go meet her, shall we? Get in, boss.
The complicated outside, not as much on the inside as the trick.
Don't pick up a gun unless you know how to use it. Aiming a weapon alone doesn't make it a deterrent. You're the angel of peace. Leave the guns to us. That was our agreement, remember? The army's leaving Costa Rica now. The mission is complete. Paz?
You cry like a woman?
What's that noise?
I like how no one took away his fucking access.
What'd he do?
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Norred's nightmare is about to begin.
What?
Peace Walker determines retaliation targets based on enemy nuclear strike data. That data can be sent to third parties as well.
We got big problems, Snake. Coleman's activated the nuclear launch switch.
What? And the target's Cuba.
Yeah, but that's not it. The son of a bitch has screwed us all over.
When Peace Walker was activated, it started transmitting the false data set to NORAD. It's using a spread spectrum MLF signal. It can't be blacked out, even by EMP.
I'm not sure if that's real. If we have technology, it can't be blacked out by EMP.
Radar screen. NORAD will have no idea it's all a ruse generated by Peace Walker. They'll think it's a real Soviet attack. They'll pass on the data to the National Military Command Center.
And Washington will have to choose whether or not to retaliate.
This could get ugly. Unless we stop it, we're looking at a retaliatory chain reaction.
No. No need to panic. The nightmare will end soon enough.
What do you mean?
Coldman's aim is for the bureaucrats in Washington to see the importance of a machine like Peace Walker. He's trying to prove that humans don't possess the will to launch nukes.
Everything will be fine. They'll never retaliate. They're only human.
Kaz, where's the president?
Last I heard, he was in the middle of SALT II negotiations in Vladivostok.
What a ballsy fucking move.
Nuclear launch authority passes to the next person in the chain of succession.
The vice president's gone too, so after him comes the speaker.
President, vice president. Not one among them has the courage to push the button. No one willing to enter history as the great destroyer. In the end, it's not their lives that people value most.
No. Kojima's fucking story is not the ballsy part.
May not be able to retaliate. Peace Walker, on the other hand, she's loyal to the mission above all, and she's well aware that guaranteed retaliation is essential for nuclear deterrence to work.
Peace Walker is the perfect deterrent. Cuba would not have been my choice of target, but you can't make peace.
Hello, Jeremy.
A few eggs. Now that Peace Walker has the false data, retaliation is.
I like how the
Are you
fucking.
insane? You think it'll end there? You're about to unleash all-out nuclear war.
Somebody find out what's going on at NORAD.
Mammal's got a connection to NORAD. We could monitor it with the right equipment.
I've got you covered. I've got NORAD on the line.
Sir, we're tracking unidentified targets. Current apogee 20 degrees.
Estimated time of re-entry is 225.
Kyle is here. He just hasn't been talking the whole stream.
Overall is not responding.
Warning system checks out. No corresponding natural signal.
I think he's talked like 3 times.
Cut the data transmission. We can't say for sure Washington isn't going to retaliate.
The only one who knows the abort code is me. I die, and no one can turn it off. Even if they do strike back, I'll already be dead. I can only pray that my theory, my peace, is proven right.
Bro, if they only knew how Cuba was gonna end up, it would probably been a happier future.
Crystal Palace, stand by for an emergency meeting. They're at DEFCON 3.
Damn.
The false data and the nukes are both coming from the same source. We have to stop Peace Walker.
The only way is to destroy her.
So Kyle, what do you make of the fact that they state when the Torrical planet blows up, it'll be a supernova?
Rendered her judgment. The target is Cuba.
Typically from that statement, it upgrades the density of the planet. So me and Mangor discussed this. It basically gets you anywhere from like large star solar system being able to fuck the planet.
It's calculating ballistic trajectory. Once that's finished, it's all over. Snake, you've got to destroy the platform. You've got to stop Peace Walker before she can launch her nuke.
The target is Cuba. Cuba's in short. Yes, please, sweet release. Cuba's not that bad, is it?
What's that?
Fucking humans over here being like, bro, Cuba would probably welcome the sweet release of death at this point. Come on, Cuba's not that bad.
Who are you talking about? It's not that bad.
Cuba, can you not hear me?
No. The problem is that like, with the music and all that, it sounds like you're saying Cuba instead of Cuba. So I didn't know if you were talking like High School DxD or what was going on.
I guess fair enough. The fact that knocking can be used on immaterial things like time is cool. Oh great, he's made hundreds of them now. They're all fans. He did it. He stopped Peace Walker.
Snake, you did it. You stopped the launch.
Huey, how's NORAD?
Not good.
Beamuse continues to track the targets on radar. The SP satellite status is green. Still assessing as reliable.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, a representative of the Secretary of Defense and Congress have arrived at NMCC.
You've only damaged the drive system. The data uplink's still intact.
We've got 1,500 Soviet ICBMs crossing the North Pole. Target region is confirmed as the west coast of the United States.
Go to DEFCON 2. Prepare to launch ICBMs.
How do I make it stop?
Peace Walker is a fully autonomous system. Unlike the other machines you fought, its command authorities are all located inside its cerebrum, the mammal pod.
We've got to stop the mammal pod. I don't have the abort code either. Coldman was the only one.
Snake, destroy the AI inside the mammal pod.
The inner barrier protecting the mammal pod is designed to...
Snake, you know what to do, bro. Why you fucking...
I guess an atomic bomb will do it.
You trying to be funny?
No, I'm telling you, that armor was designed...
You trying to be funny?
We can't get through to the president. The decision is on us.
You can't be serious. There's no way I'm gonna wipe out the human race. This is the president's call.
There's no time for that. We need a decision now.
Huey, call NORAD. We have to tell them the nukes aren't
Well,
real.
what a lot of people need to understand, because I think there's a couple of other statements later on with, like, the other later Metal Gears, that they're stated to be stronger in terms of, like, durability than Peace Walker, which means to technically harm any of the other Metal Gears, you technically have to be, like, stronger than, like, a nuclear bomb. But as I was talking to them, depending on, like, what nuclear bomb we're talking about, that's either really impressive or it's, like, really not.
Bruh.
I'll give it a shot.
Forget the order of succession. If we're all going to hell, let's take those bastards with us.
We have 12 minutes to impact, sir.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Jesus. Coldman guessed wrong. They're gonna go through with it.
The platform sustained a lot of external damage. All we need is some pressure.
Pressure?
Sink it in the lake. With that much water pressure, even the tiniest crack should be enough to flood the innards. The AI pod is a mass of highly sensitive electronics. Short the contacts and the signal will stop.
How much does that thing weigh?
500 tons.
It's hopeless. We can't move that thing.
Get NORAD on the phone.
Incoming MIRV warheads have separated.
Estimated time to impact now, 11 minutes.
Sir, we've got a call.
The president?
No, sir.
Then who?
He,
Spit it out!
He claims to be Big Boss. Big Boss? Patch him through.
Mr. Chairman, I'll get straight to the point. Cancel the retaliatory strike now.
What?
The radar blips you're seeing are all fakes. No one's launched any nukes.
How do you know?
The launch data is fake. Part of an experiment that leaked. You weren't supposed
Oh,
to
what,
receive
Kyle?
your radar is
What about the Peace Walkers? There you go.
If you're lying,
Depending on what year it is for the maximum level of the nuke, considering the year they shot the Tsar bomb, I believe. So you can't just base all nuke things to the Tsar bomb.
CIA station chief in Central America. Then put him on.
Was it? What did somebody say?
Someone's like, the Tsar bomb would have been built by this time or something like that. But it's like, you can't base every nuke
The Tsar bomber was made around the time of the Cold War. The problem is that the Tsar bomber has never been used in war, and only a half power one has ever been used, which is 50 megatons. But the problem is that that's not the level of power that people would usually use in terms of war. You're looking at a whole bunch of like Davy Crockett's or like things around the 15 to 20 kiloton range. You're not looking at megatons.
We need more than the authentication code you gave the switchboard. We need proof you're actually Big Boss. Do you have any?
All right. If you know the name Big Boss, then maybe you were there at the ceremony when I received the title from President Johnson.
Indeed I was. We don't have time for this bullshit. Hold it. Let's hear him out. You were saying?
At the ceremony, the DCI tried to shake my hand. I refused. What happened in that room is classified, top secret. Only a handful of people would know.
He's making it up. Don't listen to it.
Wait. Why did you refuse to shake his hand?
Because I knew where my loyalty belonged.
Everybody, listen to me. Those Soviet missiles are fakes.
What? You're actually going to believe him?
He's right. This is some sort of commie trick.
No, it's the real Big Boss. Trust me.
How can you know for sure?
Because I was the Army Chief of Staff back then, and I was standing right next to the DCI when it happened. I saw everything.
Very convenient. I'm not basing it on that per se. More that if it is such an extreme situation, they likely ask what we have that would work. Well, the problem is that no one has the Tsar bomba.
Well, the problem is, like, well, the Russians do. The problem with it is when something says that, like, it can tank a nuke, you have to look at it from both ends of the spectrum. The strongest that we have, which is 100 megatons, and the weakest that we have, which is like a couple of tons. So you have to play both sides of the stick here. You can't just be like what everyone in the power scaling community likes to do, which is go off the super deep end and go on the fully like high bullish end. You also have to acknowledge the low end as well when it comes to bombs. Unless they're being hyper specific about what kind.
Big Boss, we'll stand down the alert.
Thank you.
When we meet again, I hope you'll shake my hand. Oh! What are you doing?
Sorry, Chairman, but we are not standing down.
Damn it! Those worthless sacks of...
Wait.
Jack. Jack. It's opening. She's calling to you.
Destroy the mammal pod and the data will stop flowing.
Please, stop her.
You know, you think that was a really awkward conversation afterwards? You know, with the guy pulling a gun on his fucking boss?
I didn't raise you and shoot you into the man you are today, just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then, what is an enemy? Is there such thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be
forgot that during this time there was still like that whole issue about women being able. You might actually be right, Kyle. Don't say that. Don't give him that. I'd always go with the middle of them, seeing as you'd make it the stronger than the average. Assume would be unlikely to use the extreme.
Well, you have to look at it this way when it comes to bombs. You don't need them to be disgustingly like powerful. You just need them to be powerful enough that they can be mass produced. So you don't need like an entire armada of like 100 megaton bombs. That does you no good. You can do just as much damage if you have like a couple of like 10 or 20 kiloton bombs.
And while Death Battle isn't good doing power scaling, do you specify which nukes we're talking about? Yeah.
Exit all done.
It stopped.
The data uplink's bypassing the mammal pod.
Put down the gun! Come to your senses, man! The fate of the world, the fate of the Earth is at stake here! Why? I don't understand. Answer me! Tell me why! Answer me!
6 minutes remaining.
Wait. Authority rests with me now. I'm ordering a retaliation.
No, don't! It's the end of us all! Who gives a damn? I'm not gonna sit here and die like a dog!
If the Russians are gonna kill my family, destroy my country, I'm taking them with me.
You see now, Chairman, deterrence is just a fool's dream. Why? Why won't it stop?
Sometimes the body continues to live even after the brain is damaged. The boss AI isn't doing this. I think it's something rather more primitive.
Reptile has taken up mammal's dying wish.
No. Stop it. Don't just sit there. Stop it!
Snake, it's not gonna work. Kyle's right. That's why when you compare the old Godzilla bomb resisting feat to the current bombs we have today's day and night. Don't disrespect.
What's that, sorry?
You can saying you're right because of like bringing up an example of Godzilla.
Mm.
So yeah, that's a thing. Now Pod's getting wrecked out there. Yeah, this is why they have been making more and more powerful versions of Godzilla. As far as I know, he still beats King Kong though, bro. It's singing. Oh, it's singing is so beautiful.
What's going on? That song. Boss, is that you?
How in the...
To be clear, ghosts are real in Metal Gear, so the Afterlife Snake should know about it by now.
She's drowning herself to stop the transmission.
Look.
It's functional compensation. When the human brain is damaged, sometimes it recovers over time. Other parts of the brain take over the functions of the damaged parts. Mammal and reptile were patterned after different parts of the human brain. When those parts were assembled together into one, they must have become capable of functional compensation.
I'm pretty sure it's not Monitor's work.
Remained with her. Is this her answer? The song.
It's clearly not thinking rationally. It's not using its head. It's using its heart.
This is the fate she chose for herself.
The boss's innocence has been proven. Do you hear it, Snake? Do you hear the boss's song?
You saw it, didn't you? When you went to space, that there's beauty outside of battle. At last, I understand. In the end, it was you who put down your gun and chose instead to sing. They can all hear you. I know they can. And your will shall surely live on. That's what you wanted. So much that you gave up everything you had. But you couldn't achieve it. Isn't that right? And still, all you can do is sing. There's no peace to be found anywhere. And so, we can only keep on hoping. Hoping for the illusion we call peace.
Okay, so looks like we'll be getting the extra events.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the credits don't go for like another half an hour.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if we're getting the extra story bits or not.
From the bottom of Lago Colsi
I was like, we'll skip to that part.
Snake, I'm proud to announce that preparations for Metal Gear Zeke are complete. We can activate it any time.
Got it. Thanks, Huey.
No need to thank me. At least now I can finally say I helped you with something.
There's something I need to discuss with you, boss.
Get to the point, Kaz.
We recovered the nuclear warhead that was loaded onto Peace Walker from the bottom of Lago Colsi Balka.
What?
Warheads are radioactive, even if they're relatively stable. If we just left it there, it would contaminate the lake, or fall into the hands of terrorists.
Creating another crisis.
Right. So while the White House is figuring out how to cover its ass, I thought we'd take some precautions.
What did you have in mind?
Load it onto Zeke.
What?
What else would we do with it? Zeke is our deterrent.
Okay, so I don't recall this one because I didn't get that far, but can we talk about how fucking stupid Kaz is in this moment? The entire point of the game was basically going through like deterrents like this are a bad fucking idea, and Kaz, as soon as he gets a nuke, hey bro, let's load it up onto our fucking weapon. Nah, bro, it'll be a good idea.
This is important because these are details you have to keep in mind because all this will feed into Ground Zero. And I also looked it up during the stream. We did it in the wrong order. We should have done Portable first and then this, but we'll do that next time.
I literally told you before we started the fucking Peace Walker session, hey, look up which one comes first and we'll start with that one. You're like, alright bro, let's start with Peace Walker. I see how it is. Oh. Alright.
To protect ourselves from nuclear attack, we need a nuclear weapon ourselves. Of course, if you're not on board, we could always dispose of it. But it won't be easy getting another nuke. This is a golden opportunity.
Fucking idiot.
We could always get rid of it later. Load it onto some fishing boat and leave it out in the middle of the ocean. No one would ever know it's there. But if
Dumbass.
we'll get rid of it.
No, don't. As long as there are nukes out there, we need one ourselves if we're going to be a world power.
I knew you'd see it that way, boss.
Fucking idiots.
We need something to put us on equal footing. In a way, MSF is a country itself. And we just became the world's 7th nuclear power.
Nuclear power.
I want you guys to remember this when Kaz starts throwing a bitch fit later on.
What? You're kidding, right?
Afraid not. You got a new mission. Find Zadornov.
Big boss. My work is done.
What are you talking about?
V for victory. Rocket peace.
Holy shit, he had the rocket fist?
Hey, that's pretty cool, bro. I will adopt that in 5.
It's like, hey bro, hope you don't mind if I take that from you.
When I got that upgrade, you have no idea how many hours I spent just fucking having fun with that.
I found Zadornov.
Bro.
I had to kill him.
So much for our fugitive.
Something's not right here. I'm thinking he had a friend.
Someone inside MSF.
What's going on?
It's Zeke. It's moving. What? There's somebody inside. I can see them. Snake, get up here. Pronto.
So yeah, I want to tell you, Zim, the new Lululemon basically protects yourself from leaving the field using card effects that should be in any level Flower Lord Digimon in any field. That's crazy.
Boss. Get down from there before you hurt somebody.
Maybe I want to hurt somebody.
What's going on? She's not herself.
Oh, I am myself, all right. My true self.
Okay, so the thing I've never understood about this bit, why is she in her bra and panties?
Honestly, you can make a few assumptions, but I'm just going to assume that it's kind of like a psychic check with her, that like she's a sleeper agent technically, because I'm pretty sure she's not naturally fucking active like this, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, they don't ever tell you.
Okay, but that still doesn't answer my question.
Oh no, maybe she fucked the guy to get inside. I don't fucking know, Kyle. They don't fucking explain shit in this game.
Well, actually they do. It's just in, you know,
Do they?
audio logs for 5 and also in this.
That's fair.
Kaz, shut that thing down.
I can't. The controls aren't responding.
Damn it, Huey!
I made some modifications. This machine was meant to have a human pilot.
Modifications. Paz, what are you?
Never thought I'd be into machines, huh?
Then Zadornov's escape was a diversion.
Paz, what are you doing?
I'm taking it back.
Taking it back? Where?
To our leaders. To Cypher.
Cypher.
This weapon is Cypher's creation.
Paz, get down from there.
Do not call me that. I am Pacifica Ocean.
My name, my age, my mission.
Cypher gave them all to me. My entire life has but one purpose. To carry out Cypher's plan. The nasty tobacco. The angel of peace crap. The whole teen with a dream routine. I am through with all of it.
Paz, you can't.
Told you not to call me that. It makes me want to puke.
What's this? Is this DLC? This is not DLC. So, this is, I think, unique to Peace Walker. I believe. I could be wrong about that. But in Peace Walker, there would be a section after where you could basically free roam after the game. And that free roaming would be this section where you, after you play enough of it, you discover this happens to pause. Or I guess where you beat pause.
Think of it like 5. It's basically extra story after you beat the main story.
Yes.
You hang around long enough in 5 after you beat the game and you'll get new shit.
Yes.
The real Peace Walker project is finally about to reach its goal.
The real project.
Once upon a time, there were two young men who idolized a hero called the Boss. One day, they suddenly lost the point of origin. The Cypher. That was like a mother to them. Unable to come to terms with their sorrow, they each decided to carry on the will of their hero. But they could not agree on what that meant. In the end, they became bitter enemies. And the Zero from which they both started was split into 2. And you have been on the wrong path ever since. There is no happily ever after waiting for you in the end. Unless you obey the will of Cypher. Where does an army without borders call home? A state without borders, of course. A world without borders.
A world without borders.
The Cold War order is about to collapse. The age of electronic intelligence is about to begin. The NSA...
This is basically this is the canon ending, because this is how it gets into Ground Zeroes.
Governed by electrons. Cypher will gather all information, watching over the world and guiding the will of its people, all while they remain blue.
And this speech has more impact on the story than you think, because this puts into Big Boss's head to make Zanzibar land later on.
Really, all just a bunch of tools across the board. Really, when you actually just sit down and think about it. But yes.
There will be no one to oppose them. For the first time, the world will be ruled by a single will. Until the new order is in place, you and your army will be the force that protects it. You will be Cypher's deterrent, pulling the wool over the eyes of the old order with your charisma and military prowess. Accept our offer, and we will allow you to retain control of MSF and Zeke.
That's an offer.
The boss threw down her gun, and with it, her life's call. You, her disciple, have never been able to do that. You are too afraid to let go.
I was made to fight. I am a gun.
Is that so? Then what do you call this? Is it a gun too? You are a lousy liar. Admit it. This thing is a monstrosity. A product of your own fear. But not Cypher. Cypher thought of something different. Cypher's going to control guns.
Control guns?
That is right. Not deter. Control. It is the ultimate approach to the illusion.
And that's gonna be redone in MGS4. MGS5 is great.
Is someone slandering 5?
No, Rock and Ass, that's what our opinions on 5 is.
I'm taking the weapon you built and using it to launch a nuclear strike on the east coast of the United States.
You're insane. What are you after?
But wait, here is your consolation prize. We are about to show the world just how dangerous a gang of outlaws, an army without borders can be. You and your men will become pariahs, and you will be wiped off the face of the earth. Rather than heroes, you will be seen as a well-armed extremist cult prone to indiscriminate outbursts of nuclear aggression. You will give rise to a new world order, an age of deterrence defined by its fear of extremist cult influence. Do you like the picture I am painting, Big Boss? When all is said and done, peace is nothing but a fantasy. A game is a game. You either win or you lose. All you can do is fight. Stop me if you can. The peace sign is the V of victory. Say peace.
Crazy bitch. Why is she in her underwear? I love 5. Apparently Rock and Ass loves 5.
I don't know if they'll show it in this, but there is a really good feat where he's basically able to hold up the feet of Zeke when it tries to step on him.
Okay, that happens in several of the fights. Like, because I think you've been referencing just the Zeke encounter, but you know that happens in the other sections too, right? It's not just in the Zeke fight. But we'll see if they actually show it off or not. Oh, is this where this song comes in? This was also a banger. Yeah, real shame what happens to pause. Now this time I didn't mean pause. Yeah, because she basically ends up being brutally tortured and raped, and then she ends up raping Chico. Very, very dark future for Paz.
It's a very dark future for a lot of characters.
Yeah, which kind of makes MGS5's resolution a little fucking annoying. But then like, you know, obviously you know the story of MGS5, and it's like, okay, so I guess I understand, but like, couldn't have fucking actually done something about it, you fucking cunt. Oh, there it is. There's the feat.
I have the power. Now keep in mind, Big Boss can do this, so can Snake and technically Liquid. And Colorless.
Yes.
And depending on how you want to take scaling, so can Ocelot.
Well, I personally scale Ocelot above. I scale Ocelot above the boss. I don't know about you.
Really?
Yeah. There's no reason not to.
It is no use. Zeke is out of my control. This is where it ends. Listen to me, Big Boss. As long as your army is needed, the world will never know true peace.
The kind of sad thing about Paz that you learn later on in MGS 5 is that, like, she was kind of, would you say, kind of groomed and brainwashed by Zero to basically be his sleeper agent?
No, that's exactly that's exactly what happened to her. She's literally just a victim of fucking Cypher. Bro, that's the dopest song ever, ironically. I think also scalable the boss is when he fused consciousness with liquid. No, he'd scalable the boss by the end of the game. Pieces of the rated girl usually have known better. Also, yeah, full of victim, unfortunately. Oh, speaking of victims.
How's it going? How's Zeke look?
The attitude control AI had a backup, so it should be able to walk.
Really? That's good.
Beyond that, it's up to the creator. Stop! Don't come any closer, Doctor.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Do you despise me?
Doctor, are you asking me out?
No, not at all.
No. Pity. Because I've just had my heart broken by someone else.
What?
I only like those who can stand on their own. If you fancy me, then come walk with me. Who knows what miracles might happen. Love's blind after all. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
This is also the origin behind how he makes those robotic legs in 5.
Yeah. God, man, they all get fucking destroyed. I'll always wonder what was going through Kojima's head when he decided to do what he did to Huey.
I don't know, because for some reason having him being NTR cucked by his son wasn't bad enough. They had to make him an absolute like prick, and it's only in 5 where he's actually like a fucking terrible person.
Yeah, like honestly, because I don't even think the original games ever tell you that he was an asshole directly or something like that.
No, it doesn't. Not even in any of the audio logs.
He's using his fucking hand as a fucking lighter. I think so because Zeke Metal Gear's being flooded. Yeah.
It's a code.
Oh yeah, Stan, am I right?
It's empty. It also means zero. A world of electronic intelligence built on codes, and at the center of it all, a zero.
Cause.
Now I know I said this like last stream, but all this shit is very important because all of this comes into play in Metal Gear Solid 4. Because again, Kojima had to make an entire prequel series just to explain the fucking sequel to Metal Gear Solid 2.
He's out of line. But he's right.
This is why the most optimal viewing experience for Metal Gear, which is like kind of the opposite depending on what's on a live series. Go through this series in chronological order if you're going to go through it. Do not do it release order.
Release them has good taste.
Because you will confuse the shit out of yourself.
Yeah.
It's way easier to follow the story if you go through chronologically.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why we're doing it chronologically.
Yep. Alright, let's continue.
Hear me out, okay?
Sure.
Never a good idea when someone tells you to hear them out.
Knew Puss and the professor. I knew who they really were all along.
Cuz
I used them.
I suppose you were the one that brought them to Columbia in the first place, huh?
Guilty as charged. Puss wasn't just CIA, you know. She was working for the KGB, too. And for this Cypher group. In other words, she was a triple agent.
You knew all of this?
Wait, let me finish. Listen, MSF never would have gotten this big if it weren't for them. This mercenary business we built.
Now, keep this in mind. Technically, all of this is his idea, and in MGS5, he lays all the blame on Huey. And he's so super fucking bitter because all of this blows up in his face.
I'm actually gonna say something else here as well, because while you're absolutely right about what you just said, I want to add a little cherry on top to this. Later on, he will go out of his fucking way to hate the boss for keeping secrets from him.
He'll also go out of his way to spit on Paz's name at every moment he can in 5.
This man, I guess that's the point. Like, they're just, like, they're all basically hypocrites except for Big Boss, but even then, he becomes a hypocrite by the end of it. Or, I don't know. Would you call the events of 5, like, him basically becoming the same, like, as bad as the others, or no? I mean, I guess we can talk about when we get to 5 more specifically. We'll have plenty of time.
Someday it's gonna be a new driving force in the world economy.
Is that your goal all along?
The Cold War is not gonna last forever. Sooner or later, it's gonna give way to an era of regional conflicts and terrorism. A paradigm shift from counter.
Also, I want to be clear for a minute. The fucking people in Metal Gear have some of the most god-tier foresight, like, across anything. If these people were in charge of anything, I doubt anybody would ever be able to, like, outplan them or anything. These people predict the future like it's fucking nothing.
Communism to counter terrorism. In the new age, armies won't be tied to states, and war will become a business. We'll be a valuable commodity. There'll be clients all over the world who need our services. MSF is
God,
beginning.
if only he was around 40 years later, he had no idea how right he is when Rising Revengeance comes along.
Never forget that this dipshit is responsible for everything. Not everything bad that happens, but fuck me is he close.
Let me put it to you this way. The only thing he really reams Huey about is the fact that Huey set up a meeting to have the base inspected, and that he knew that, like, the base was going to get raided, which is shitty, yes, but let's be very clear here. Kaz brought this upon himself for keeping the bomb and convincing the boss to keep the bomb on site. If they didn't keep the bomb on site, there would be no need for the inspection.
Huey is such an interesting case on that one, because you're right.
Well, here's the thing. Like, Miller gets even more shitty when Huey calls him out on his bullshit.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of makes you wonder if maybe that was the intention, that the reason Huey gets fucked up as much as he does has less to do with the like his own personal issues and just like the stress of the situations they kept shoving him into. Still a piece of shit.
They essentially made him a fucking like an R&D slave.
Yeah.
Until he stopped being useful, and then they shipped him off.
Yeah, still a piece of shit though, 100%. But it is a very, very interesting group of people that got stuck together. All right.
Supposed to take sides in international affairs, but we did.
I see your point. So what happens to us now?
like, I don't want to keep pausing this, but just to say one last thing. At the end of all of this, in retrospect, the nicest person who comes out of this prequel series is literally Ocelot. He is though.
Why would you say something so, so bold? No, Kyle's not wrong. Ironically enough, a lot of people don't like Ocelot in 5. I actually like Ocelot in 5, but it makes me kind of wonder if Snake had just joined up with Ocelot at the start, how much, like, better things would have been for everybody. Oh yeah, Stan, am I right? Newhan, no, you can't make a Stan joke because he's a cripple.
Because I'm pretty sure everyone knows the story of 5 by this point. Like, Miller hides the fact, doesn't Miller know, or doesn't Ocelot tell him eventually that the big boss that they're under is not the real big boss?
Yeah.
And he still continues to play the role and doesn't tell him, even though he says that, like, the big boss doesn't know?
So I think Big Boss does find out about it, but what he says is...
he finds out about it at the very end of the game, but not when Miller finds out. Miller finds out, like, way before he does.
Yeah, but the issue that ends up happening there is his reaction to it. The issue with Miller is how much of a fucking brat he essentially is.
We upset the global military balance of power.
And these people would rather our army without borders not exist at all?
They're gonna come knocking real soon. There's no turning back now.
Again, they predict the problem that they blame Huey for later on, as Kyle just said.
The old system of deterrence. As long as the times refuse to change, we're gonna make a hell of a racket.
Then who are we gonna fight?
The establishment. Anybody who tries to restore the old balance wants to snuff us out of existence.
Which establishment?
It won't be a particular country or ideology that hunts us.
Who then?
We're gonna be fighting the biggest beast of all. The Times. 10 years ago, the Times rejected the boss and killed her. And now, we're the ones being tested. Will the Times erase us? Or work with us? It's gonna be a lonely battle. No good or evil. No winners or losers. Business will have to wait. The question we have to ask ourselves now is, can we survive long enough to see the 21st century?
I'm with you, boss. We'll see how it turns out together.
You fucking parasite. Also, when it comes to stealing funds, he actually ends up stealing funds from the Diamond Dogs, actually. Honestly, probably one of the funnier details about MGS5 is when you find out that Kaz basically siphoned funds from his own military group to fund his fucking Burger King joints.
Well, the thing you find out as well for how much of a brat he is that he trains Solid Snake out of fucking spite.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get to the very end here where there's a little more dialogue. I don't know what's said here, to be fair. We'll see.
Oh, so you don't want to read the timeline events that happen because that'll just happen in 5 anyway?
We can if you want, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna talk about all this shit again anyways. the Soviet Union invades Afghanistan. Yeah, this is where MGS5 picks up. So yeah, we'll just get to here.
Now, this speech takes place practically after Metal Gear Solid 5.
Other lands behind us and become one with this earth. We have no nation, no philosophy, no ideology. We go where we're needed, fighting not for country, not for government, but for ourselves. We need no reason to fight.
And yeah, chronologically, that would happen after the events of 5. And that is Peace Walker.
Yes, because we fucked up. Next week we will be going through Portable, and then we can start doing 5. Because Portable is very important because it also introduces characters that are very integral to the series later on.
Would have been nice if you would have remembered which one came fucking first, but whatever.
I didn't see you should do a fucking Google search.
I told you to fucking Google it. I specifically delegated that to you.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I'm waiting.
I need you to do it.
What? I'm sorry. Could you? No. Run that the fuck back.
I don't know where I lost you.
I need you to run that shit back. That's where you fucking lost me. I need you to run that shit right fucking back.
Are you hard of hearing?
Yeah, apparently I am. Run it back.
I dibsed you to be the one to look.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. See, I thought I must have been misremembering things. I thought my ears must have been not fucking working, but no, they fucking did. Sir, you have a fucking source to provide for that dibs you're claiming?
Yeah, our VCs before the stream.
So you have no proof of these dibs that you claim you have thrown on me. Understood.
We had a gentleman's agreement.
Will you be playing the new MGS3?
Yes, I will.
I'll say I don't know if Kyle will be able to acquire that.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. You usually have such a hard time acquiring material like that.
What, new games?
Yup.
If they're on the PS5, they're quite easy to get.
Convenient. Alright, but yeah, so next week we'll be picking up then with apparently fucking Portable.
Portable.
Thank you. And then after Portable,
It's 5.
Well, no.
Well, it's
like,
Ground Zeroes.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, do you have Ground Zeroes downloaded, or are you going to download it next week? Or are we not playing Ground Zeroes?
Oh, we're definitely playing Ground Zeroes. But Portable's like... It's like this. It's like a 3-hour movie.
Well, that's fine. So then you're going to... So then when are you going to download it then? Like what? Like next month?
Oh, at some point, yeah. Like, Ground Zeroes will take, like, probably 20 minutes to download. It's not big.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, do you already have MGS5 downloaded then, or are you also going to wait off till after Ground Zeroes for that one?
I've got 5 downloaded, actually.
Alright, that's fine. Bye, guys. Gonna be watching One Piece now. Alright, Jeremy, we're gonna be taking off right now as well. Is there anything else we need to talk about? No, I think we're good at that point.
Not to my knowledge.
Alright, then yeah, I guess we're good to go. So, with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. You guys have a nice day. I'll see you guys on next streamer video. Take care, everyone.